everyone, this is Isaac here, and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2021. So, recently I saw Tom and Jerry in theaters, since my theaters are open, lucky me, and, before we go on, I want to say that I really like the original Tom and Jerry cartoons. You know, I think their slapstick's good, I think the characters are memorable, you know, it's some really classic cartoon stuff right there, and, I guess now we got another movie on them. There was one from 1992, but it's another movie no one likes, because apparently this movie's getting pretty bad reviews. But, for my thoughts on this movie, honestly, for the really bad reception it's getting, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's okay. So, let's get into the plot, shall we? In this movie, our beloved cat and mouse duo are in Manhattan for unexplained reasons until they stumble upon the Royal Gate Hotel, where they decide to carry on their slapstick shenanigan stuff there, despite how the hotel is supposed to be, like, really prestigious and whatnot, causing a young employee named Kayla to have to make them try to put aside their differences to make sure a big celebrity wedding doesn't go wrong. Ah, great, another Tom and Jerry movie where they can't even fight. I mean, they do fight, but not for too much of the film. So, since the general consensus on Tom and Jerry is that it sucks, I guess I'll start with the problems. Firstly, as I explained in the plot, the movie doesn't bother to explain why the titular main characters are in New York. I get that apparently it's supposed to be because they were kicked out by their old owners, but it could have had a scene detailing why the cat and mouse are in New York. Then I'm sure most people watching it would have an easier time understanding it. Not to mention, the film mainly focuses on the title characters and Kayla, and doesn't give too much development on other characters, but they do add some level of enjoyment, like Terrence. He's pretty entertaining despite being a very weak twist villain, and Joy, she supplies some decent jokes, and in case you're wondering why her eyes are really far spaced apart, it's something called hypertolerism. Google it when you get the chance. Also, the writing is very predictable and filled with cliches. The tone is a bit inconsistent. Tom and Jerry not being able to fight for most of the movie is annoying, considering that's basically what they do. The message is relatively corny, and the acting is pretty so-so in between. So, those are some small criticisms, but I guess maybe I should get on to what I enjoyed about this film, since, as I mentioned, it's not that bad. In fact, I found some things about it that I consider to be pretty good. So, first and foremost, the animation on the animals looks really good. It's a style that makes them have a 2D aesthetic despite being in CGI, and it works shockingly well on the animals, especially considering how A, they take up a pretty good chunk of the film, and B, any kind of animal shown is animated. Speaking of the animals, the characters who aren't humans are pretty well made, from Tom and Jerry retaining their classic cartoonish, personalities, and some other animal characters, despite not getting too much screen time, providing a decent amount of entertainment and humor. Oh, and speaking of the humor, it's Tom and Jerry, and since it's based on the old cartoons, it's got a lot of slapstick violence humor things in it. Sorry, I'm going a little bit off script, but yeah, the movie has their classic slapstick, and it's actually pretty good, and there's also some decent quips in the film, but it's mainly the slapstick that gets me in this film, because, well, you know, Tom and Jerry are mainly known for their slapstick. And here's something else good about this movie, it's the soundtrack, because even in movies I don't like, soundtracks are usually something that makes up for it, and with this, even though it's not bad, the soundtrack is absolutely no exception. I really like how it blends the synth and jazz elements, giving a really nice synthy underscore for whoever's watching it, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. And also, despite the problems in the writing, there are plenty of good concepts shown throughout the film, and the overall execution isn't too bad. It's just that maybe some more tuning up could have been done beforehand, so it could have been better, but I wasn't really expecting a masterpiece out of this, so as long as I enjoyed it, that's all I feel matters. So I think I've touched upon just about everything, so I guess I can just move on to my conclusion now. I guess. I'm going really off script. Alrighty now, so it's time for my conclusion. So, Tom and Jerry isn't all that bad. It has its flaws, sure, but the good does seem to slightly outweigh the bad here and leads the film to being nothing all that great, but still a decently enjoyable experience nonetheless. Now, I'm not sure if this is for everyone necessarily, as I'm sure that the negative reception might carry over to people who have seen it either in theaters or on HBO Max. But for my recommendation, I don't suggest aiming your hopes too high for this one, but don't aim them too low either, because there could be some enjoyment to be seen out of this, and if you do want to watch it, but you're pretty sure you're not going to like it, then just get a free trial on HBO Max, unless you actually have this streaming service, and just watch it there, because then you won't have to worry about wasting your money on this movie. So it looks like Warner Brothers has improved from a very crappy start to their cinematic universe with the Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe, or the HBCU as I'm calling it. And now we just have to see if the next Space Jam movie can really stick the landing. Alright, let's just move on to my rating time. I'm not really liking editing this video, it's boring, so yeah, rating time. Okay, now it's rating time. Alright, sorry I sound tired. It's really late at the time I'm recording this, and yeah, I want to go to bed, so let's get this rating over with. Just getting my phone up to the mic, and here we go. There's my rating. There you go. And I can already see you with your pitchforks in the comment section, but be civil, please. Okay? I don't like controversy. I've been in a lot of it recently, and it's not fun. It's not. Join me next time for the review of Raya and the Last Dragon, which it looks really good. I'm hoping it goes well. It looks really good. And soon after that, we should be looking at Godzilla vs. Kong, which I'm not too sure how to feel about it since I haven't seen the other Godzilla and King Kong movies. But who knows? It could be good. It could not be good. I don't know. I'm just done editing this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and turn on the post notifications and follow my other social media. And please donate to my PayPal. I want money. Yeah, but please subscribe too. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty soon, so if you can subscribe, then that'd be fantastic. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video, I guess. Yeah, bye.